Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Just going Osaka coming at you with some more dreams. We're doing dreams. Also, Kronos, how you doing? I hope life is wonderful and fantastic and fantastically wonderful. Oh, good. I do have the sound off. It's sometimes I hear it's like echoing in my brain, and it's maybe the laptop speakers, but it also might just be the echoing in my brain. Turns out it's the second one this time around. I'm loving this crow. This crow can just be here forever. Just being all crow-like. Do your thing, crow buddy. Do your thing. Almost beat a full artifact run in Risk Rain 2, but I shot myself by accident and died in one shot. Well done, Kronos. Well done. And a hearty welcome to you as well, Hive. It is good to have you in, as always. I'm glad-ish that your sound system seems to be slowly drifting towards functional. It seems like the last time that you mentioned that there were some more things that you needed to kind of sort of fix. What do we got? Oh my god, it's Adrian. Just keeps on sending me so much music, and I really want to take a look at it. But I'm also afraid to change my music logic in my hub because I think it might break. Also, clearly we are in that point of the evening where we're warm enough to have to take off one sock. Alpi! Yos! How you doing? I hope life is treating you very, very well. Metal Arms finished level 1 to making intro maybe from Sam 420. Girard? Kana? Not sure how to pronounce that exactly. As far as current events, I am angrily adding color to my drawing because I'm angry at Risk of Rain 2. Oof! Anger is an engine that gets things done. Harness that anger. Harness it. We're going to take a look at this Metal Arms finish level 1 and 2 from Sam 420 Girard? There's too many vowels there all in one place, and my brain doesn't parse it anymore. One player only third-person shooter. This is not an exact recreation. Huh. A recreation of what, I wonder? But only a lookalike. Will take a while for videos. I hate animations. Never played Dreams. What's it about? Isn't it like LBP4 in a way? Dreams is made by the same people. It's not really about anything. There's a very small story mode that kind of gives an idea of what can be done with Dreams, but it doesn't have that robust LBP like 1, 2, 3 story mode implemented, and it probably will never have that. It's a really, really solid creation package that is, unfortunately for me, a little bit beyond my ability to grasp, but some people have done some very good things with it so far. The sound system is better, yes, good to hear it. I mean, you have to have perfect sound, so the voices that are backmastered in the tracks telling you to do hideous things can be heard clearly and then ignored, as opposed to subliminally infiltrating your brain meats, because that would be bad. When it works really well, Alpi, like, it's really, really good. I've seen some very, very solid creations made so far, but quite like with Little Big Planet, when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's a lot of garbage. I can't even hear the voices that are front masked. Fair enough. I'm more into 2D platforming, so this probably wouldn't be my thing anyways. Now, there is a method to make 2D platform games, Alpi. There's, I think, a special camera mode that's set up specifically for that. And some of the ones that we've seen, I've had a pretty good time with. Also kind of pseudo 2D games where really you're kind of in one layer, but the camera movement makes it appear as though there's more than one layer. We took a look at one a couple weeks back called Funky Bones, I think, that was really, really quite good and very evocative of the LBP1 kind of style. It's possible to go 2D platformers in Dreams, though as someone who hasn't touched Dreams Create Mode, it does seem like you've got to jump through more hoops. I do think that there's probably a bit more hoops going on. You still have that old mining laser, why not equip it? Cycle through your weapons with the triangle button. Blow up this explosive canister. Okay, I mean, like, we'll do that thing. Alright, you know, we could deal with that. I had not realized we had a mining laser. Old rusted robots nearby, keep your guns ready. Why? We don't know that they're a threat. They're just old. Are old people inherently a threat? Are we saying that these old rusted robots are in fact boomers? Because that would work on 2 different levels, and that would be pretty awesome. Will you be streaming LBP3 next Sunday? Yes, I will. Next Sunday will be the LBP3 stream. Grab and pull certain objects by holding the L1 button. We tend to kind of even off 1 week Dreams, 1 week LBP for the Sunday streams. I'm hitting the okay, that was really weird. Oh, that's really cool. I look forward to seeing that. I mean, don't rush it if you aren't ready for it, but I do absolutely look forward to seeing your new level. Speaking of boomers, I found that Tubi has Bubblegum Crisis and AD Police. Ooh, nice. Excuse me, this dude just done killed me? And Anime Lab has Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. I'll probably never get to see the year 2040, and that's okay. Oh, so Umber! Good to see you, good to hear you. Good to fish you, I guess. I have a level ready too, but I woke up. The pain there. This was a really weird dream. Oh God, what are you? Hold on, I can't talk about my dreams if you are eating my legs. So you gotta not do that. Like, that's totally not cool. So, I had this dream that I was reviewing a level for Little Bite-Sized Planet, and it wasn't a very good 3D platformer level, except it was very, very robust. And about halfway through the level, I was actually in the level, at which point I spilled out into a university dormitory. No university dormitory that I've ever been to. I couldn't figure out how any of this had happened where I was. It turned out that I could walk from the dormitory to Ueno Station in Tokyo, a place that I've only been exactly once. Except the dormitory was like in the middle of the countryside. So how and why, I'm not sure. I kept on searching rooms to find things that I thought that I should have, like a wallet, smartphone, keys, because I had nothing. Obviously, it was all in my apartment. Also, I had the perfect body of my dreams, so I really didn't want to wake up, but I was very, very confused, and I would like to find that level again, just on the off chance that it could trigger that particular effect, because I would be cool with it. Maybe what you're describing is reality and you simply blocked it out of your mind. Honest to dogs, Chronos, I would be absolutely 100% happy with that. If I could go to the reality of my dream, I would be pretty darn cool. Plus, there seemed to be the implication that, like, one could walk outside without catching the plague, so, I mean, already that's a step in the right direction. Trying to make the level difficult without it being unfair. That is a pretty tough, like, tightrope to walk, Alpi. And good luck to you with that. Your flashlight is low, shake your remote, and it should regenerate the battery. That's not how batteries work. You could toggle like there's any significant difference in... Oh, that's kind of creepy. In actual light quality. So, okay. Good on that. I am not... Video game batteries work like that. That is true. That is true. Now, the level did tell us that it was a work in progress. There's a lot more that they're planning to do with it. Haven't implemented animations yet, so I'm not going to throw too much shade, but I think that it has some work to be done. In some cases, glowing mushrooms replenish battery life. I should just eat a lot of glowing mushrooms. Really? Flawless Ruby, interactive showcase inspired by The Witcher. It's not a remake or a visual representation of any of the games or books. Try to unveil the true powers of the Ruby a Witcher must know. Which Witcher witchest? The level's actually inspired by a certain hellish level from a certain game. Kronos, you told us months ago you tried to recreate. Huh. Alpi's got some memory on him? Now, I don't know nothing about The Witcher, basically, except that I think, like, he gets a lot of lovin', maybe? There's a lot of lingering looks, smoldering glances. But that sword back there kind of looked like the Mastered Sword from Zelda. It's a factory-themed level. Ooh. I want to know what's up with the sword. I don't want to move towards the ruby. I want to move towards the sword. Factory and hell. I'm very slow. Like, very slow? Maybe because I'm not supposed to go here? D-Style 69 Hip Hop has been sharing a lot of stuff with me recently. They seem like really good people. At least, nothing that they've said has indicated to me that they may not be good people. But I do find some of the stuff that they do is kind of hit and missy for me. That means I'm absolutely going to beat it. I'm not going to beat it because I'll have a mental breakdown while playing it. You're stronger than that, Kronos. You can stand. Like unto someone in the midst of a plague facing the avatar Nyarlathotep? Wait, ちょっと待って. Nani? Nani? It stopped. I was talking and it stopped. Alright, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. Now, DH Style 969 Hip Hop does refer to me as dude. And I kind of feel like I need to put a stop to that, but it's always really difficult to do. I expect 99% pipes. Spike pits. Not pike spits. That's like completely different. It's totally different. What do we got? We got community stuff. Best of 2019. More community jam winners. Maybe we'll look at that later. I did have some stuff on queue. Now the menu screen seems to use both the 6-axis and the D-stick, which sometimes is a bit of a pain in the the buttocks. Not the Botox. That's different. That's very, very different. So far, mainly smoke and homing cannons and a damn annoying wobbly platform. Alpi, I am looking forward to this. You've got a full week. If you can't get it done within a week, like, don't worry. We can always save it for a later episode, but if we can get a chance to look at it next week, that would be pretty cool. It's like the level I'm playing now. What level are you playing now, Kronos? Are you still on Risk Rain 2? Hey everyone, this is our first game. We tried our best with the incoming jam. Thank you everyone for playing and give us support. This is by Archmage Bonesaw. Now I don't know if the we here is indicating collaboration or is indicating something different. But it is called Tentaco, which is kind of like a dual layer pun. Also, that's a kind of a terrifying Totori. Except that's Totoro, not Totori. Totori is a place, completely different. I bet the wobbly platform section is excruciatingly long. I think it's only fair to share the pain outside of Loco Doco 2. Triangle for spice. Shoot with joystick. Okay. What am I shooting? Alright. We got gas. There's like panda heads. The panda heads explode into... Okay. The triangle, which is, by the way, incredibly awkward to actually trigger. The triangle is a machine gun. Wait, is it a toggle? Maybe it's a toggle.
Oh, yes.
Fireballs? Question mark. I am ready. Give it to us. Is this a taco, or is this a crab? Because it really seems like it could be either. Also bombs? Or tomatoes? Daruma! Completely different. Gotcha. Alright, clearly the fireballs are not working. Spit attack is garbage. Let's stick with the SMG. Dream streams are technically family friendly, but we're a bit more lenient here, since Dreams is a bit more lenient. Yes, that is true. I mean, we kind of want to keep to the general rules of all of our streams, which is basically don't be gross. But as far as language and topics, think like soft R as opposed to a PG. Swearing is technically fair game, but in moderation. Yeah. I mean, basically like real life, if you think about it. If you're like, well, okay, now it's a little bit different because, of course, we're in the plague and nobody's in the shops anymore, but, like, if you're in a shop and you're dropping multi-F-bombs, you're probably gonna get a bit of a hard look from the staff. But if you said something like, oh, F-bomb, this is cheap. Like, you know, that would probably be acceptable. When will someone make a twin-stick shooter, twin-stick roguelike in Dreams? There's folks working on it. I know I've seen something like that pop up on the Reddit. I just don't know how close it is to completion. Are they saying Ice Bufu? Are they casting ice spells from Persona 5? Because that's the only Bufu that I know. There are many panda here, and I don't know how I feel about that. Ay, Bufu! That can't be what they're saying. Now they did say that this game was made, this was made relatively rapidly. Maybe the fire. Maybe it's time for the fire. This is not time for the fire. Are you gonna shoot? Like, anytime now? Because that would be cool. I'd love to play P5 Royal, but I don't have a PS4 though. That's a fair cop. I've been watching, Are we alive? What? I'm mobbed. I'm totally mobbed. I can't. There are so many pandas. Hi. I mean that was certainly a thing. Let me just quick do I wanna do a quick check because I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Somebody that I've been watching play Persona Royal recently. It's chow 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 chow. Not Halloween. Not Halloween. Now this is Pleasantly Twisted, and Pleasantly Twisted is like a really cool black queer content creator. Shows up on I want to say Skype, and that's stupid. Shows up on Twitter as Auntie PT for Pleasantly Twisted. I'm not sure her schedule yet, really, like what days, if she's got a set schedule, but she does pretty chunky 5-hour streams of Persona 5 Royal, and I've been having a really, really good time with her streams recently. Uh, she's got an excellent voice. She's really quite knowledgeable. Very welcoming. The chat as well is very welcoming, very friendly. But if you're interested in Persona 5 Royal, then her streams I think would definitely be something worth checking out. I actually spent more than 200 hours of my life in that game. Oh my god. I don't know if I'd get anything out of it because I played the original Persona 5 twice. It's fair. I guess there's been a lot of quality of life improvements. I can't really say for certain because I only played Persona 5 up to the third palace, and I never finished it, even the third palace. But I know that that Ms. Twisted has mentioned a number of QL improvements that she's been really happy with. It's been enough to make me kind of sort of want to pick it up, even though I know the problems with the story already. Some of the handling of queer issues in Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal are not particularly great. And also knowing the fact that I tend to get really bored of menu-based like RPGs, and even still, I'm kind of like, oh, I'm interested in picking this up. She sells it really well. Kronos, I would never judge your play schedule, considering that I've got probably 3,500 hours in Isaac at this point. I think it would be the height of churlishness for me to look down on someone else's play schedule. I don't remember Alpi, to be honest. Like, my problem is that I platinumed Disgaea 4, and it kind of killed some of my ability to enjoy like menu-based games. Isaac existed far longer than Risk Brain 2, but I get what you're saying. I just don't want you to feel like you're doing something wrong, Kronos. Or if you are doing something wrong, we're doing something wrong together. Let the Fiercestival begin. Your adventures start here at Fiercestival Central. Okay. Speak with Stem Gordon. He'll let you know the story. He loves telling them. That's not a badly animated bit of sculpture. Take part in bringing happiness to the people of Halloweensville by entering the 3 zones outside of Fiercestival Center: Creepy Creek, Autumn Garden, and Wicked Way. Let's let video games make us violent together. Become as gods. together. You know, like, together in isolation, but together nonetheless. Now, this looks like it's trying to pull like a full-on... Why am I punching? Okay, we'll just punch. Like it's trying to do like a full Mario 64 3D platformer explorer. I can draw this hat. You can draw this hat. You can. It is douable. Much as the French would say. Happy Jack. I'm glad you came. It's that time of year again, the Halloween spirit's back, and having a little too much fun with the citizens of Halloweenville this time around. Why does this dude remind me of John Goodman? I knew there was only one person in all of Halloweenville who could put a stop to what's happening out there, so I lit the Jack signal. That seems like it would bring a very different result. The Halloween spirit is corrupting people with overwhelming spookiness. And as an added bonus, the annual Festival's tonight. Everyone is in a scramble. We're missing some of our big players. It certainly might. Every now and then I do get to kind of game break levels. You can turn things back around, Happy Jack. You're always putting a smile. Go and spread it. We don't even have enough candy for the festival. Oh my god. Can you believe that? Candy! The fool of a ghoul that was supposed to deliver it decided to go sightseeing right before the festival without realizing there was a hole in the bag. What's wrong with me to design a short girl with Hime Bob and a cute hat? What did I do in previous life to deserve this punishment? Oh, you could always give her a finger mustache. That would make it completely different. Alright, STEM Gordon, you're really cool and everything, but I just kind of want to move on with my life. Also, that's kind of terrifying. Are you gonna, do a thing for us, or are you just gonna give us some story? Alright, it's just story. But again, I kind of like the puppet. I think the puppet's kind of well done. Here's a participation prize. Now enjoy those balloons. Okay. Quests, bosses. I mean, it's certainly looking kind of robust. That's fair. That's fair. But Red Kermit supports all of the workers. It wants all of us to seize the means of production, which in Red Kermit's case would mean turning itself inside out to grab the hand that controls it. It's really kind of creepy. Are you, what kind of witch are you exactly? Oh, it's a quest. I'll just snatching your ingredients. I'm really sorry about that, lady. Yeah? Oh, is it in the hub? I hope it's in the hub. What the hell? Oh, okay. It's magic credits. Perfectly implemented. Oh god, have we gotten stuck? We're kind of like a ghoulie, or like one of those things that Jim Sterling keeps on his desk. I don't remember what they're called. Some kind of moblin. I think it's called a moblin. Oh. There are glowing maggots coming out of this pile of dung. Yatta! Kana? I believe in you, Kronos. I think you can totally get the Tsunoko level rocking out. One thing I do find about Dreams levels, and it's not necessarily a point against them, it's just like they do seem to want to build into games, and sometimes I just don't have that time. Tsuchinoko is a weird Japanese mythological beastie. It's like it's like a short snake. I mean, not a very long snake is what I mean to say, but it's also fat. Like it's a fat snake, and it can jump. It's a jumping fat snake, and that's it. Like that's its gig. Oh, and it can drink alcohol. Yes. And you can, Kronos is right, there are places that you can go to get a license. It's quasi-legal. I mean, I don't think anybody offering the license believes that the Tsuchinoko is real. But you can actually get a license to hunt them. Because that's Japan. Weird little giveaways and like tacky tourist items. We're all about that. You got the touch, Happy Jack. Excuse me? Do I want the touch, though? Is there a Tsuchinoko in Metal Gear Solid 3? That's actually kind of cool. I mean, it's very, very tiny Bigfoot, but yeah. Of that same kind of ilk. Or like the Kappa. Which there was a, interesting that. There was a temple here in Osaka that claimed to have a mummified Kappa that could be viewed, but only by appointment. We did not have an appointment when we went to see it. We were bitterly disappointed. I mean, Nessie's it's a good word to say. Yeah? It's got a nice ring to it. I do need to say the controlling on Happy Jack here is really kind of a pain in the butt. Just to point it out. Also, I should turn the music up a little bit, because I can't quite catch it. I'm not sure if I'm pleased with turning up the music. The lack of a fixed camera in the section upsets me unconditionally. I'll tell you what, like, if there is one consistent creation design error that I see in Dreams, it is the lack of a fixed camera. Because it makes some areas so much more difficult than they need to be. Oh crap. Right, jump. Kind of forgot about that point. But like 2 out of 3 creations that I look at, that's the top complaint. Hold R2 to use pumpkin pummel. Must I though? Must I? Do we really need to fight like this? Oh, it's a checkpoint. Oh, wait, we do have a double jump. There was no indication of that double jump, but we do have one. And that is important. Okay, we went the wrong way. I do like the look of the like pastel-y, possibly over undefined texturing to it. But at the same time, I really like the use of orange. It's got a bit of a bright look to it, and I appreciate that. Naturally, since Dreams has a higher potential ceiling, the potential abyss is much more terrifying to the untrained eye. It's true. Like, it's super true. So kind of like, what's going on with my hands? And are you a demon? If you're a demon, you have to say if you're a demon. If you don't say you're a demon, that's entrapment. And only cops do entrapment. Demons are much cooler than cops, ergo. Don't be a jerk. Oh my god, they killed me. I'm actually need to fix the cameras in the factory level. The one in the wobbly platform section, I mean, really having trouble with them. Huh. What's the problem point with your cameras? Also, this pumpkin looks oddly stacked, and I really don't know how I feel about that. It just seems kind of uncalled for. Like, did the world ask for buff pumpkins? Maybe it did. I mean, I don't know. I'm so far behind the curve on what the world actually wants. This combat kind of sucks. I can't really explain it. There's just something off about them. Fair enough. Alright, so now we got some demons. Who may or may not tell us that they're demons. Also, nice homing shot. You are such a dog? But not the cool kind of dog, not like a good boy dog. Just a terrible, terrible demon dog. A demon dog sounds kind of cool. Cop dog. You're a cop dog? Alright, I just like don't want to take any damage. Because I think I need it for the demons. Now if I take damage, my heart is going to shrink 2 sizes. And that's bad. I need this heart, all of it. Excuse me. Are you not dead? Are you not entertained? I'm not changing my name to Commodus, by the way. That's just out. Alright, one demon out. Oh, you are such a cop. Oh, there's 2 of them? Uso. Alright, this is like fairly frustrating combat. And I kinda hate it. Secretly Pac-Man World 3. Alright, we got... Oh, that's okay. Let's just kill ourselves some more. Local Pumpkin goes nuts. Indeed. Indeed. And good luck with the hit and roll brawler action. I don't think it's impossible. I mean, I feel like we've seen a couple of creations that have aped that style. But I certainly don't think it's going to be easy. Frickin' skellies. I'll age and sex you. That has a different meaning when you're talking about forensics. Is there like a lock on? No? No? Because that would make things a lot easier. Ah, so... Your homing is like way too frickin'... It's a thing? Battle clear. Frickin' clear your battle. MF. Oh, thank God. Wait. Checkpoint. Stand in pumpkin patch 'em ups to regenerate health. Huh. Is that this? That's kind of... I mean, I appreciate that. What do you got, Wolf? Greetings. Welcome to our extremely tiny farm. We would have made it bigger, but we were busy watching Beastars. What's that you be saying? Ah, yes, of course. All of our magnificent pumpkins were indeed taken from us. Aside from the convenient magical healing pumpkin patch in my front yard, that is. Feel free to use it, by the way. Right, Alpy? I mean, we can't have an excessive amount of fun. That would be, like, off the board. Right out. Unacceptable. Population is an all-time high. 3 strong, including Scarecrow, who's my neighbor, and me. I count as 2 because I'm the mayor. Alright, that's clever writing. I appreciate that. I don't want to talk to things, I just want action. So I'm gonna ignore the Scarecrow and quite possibly not have things work later. You don't really have a move, per se. You just kind of flail your arms. So basically just like being in grade school. Like, I'm gonna swing my arms and start walking towards you. And if I end up hitting ya, that's your problem. Oh, that was good. That was amazing. I like these platforms as much of a pain in the butt they are. Nobi1. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing really well. We are trying out some Dreams community creations. For better or for worse. Do I need to do something with you, Box? Is my only means of interaction with the world punching? Because I think that our Pumpkin Jack is gonna have some relationship issues. Think maybe if Pumpkin Jack just lives alone in the cave, it would be for the best. If you're playing for a bit of anything, I just finished a very short dream concept. I'm quite interested. Let me make a note. Is your name on PSN Nobi1? Just so that I can find you when I do the search. But yeah, I'd absolutely like to take a look at it. I think we're going to kind of putter around with this level a little bit more. And then probably drop out to check out some new things. Excellent. Then I will know what to look for. What do you want me to do here? Do I just, like, do I punch these things? What does trick or treat mean? The dream is TBD level 1. Excellent. We will 100% take a look at that. Also, sinking pads. Oh, okay. That's fancy pants. I'm interested to some extent with what this level is now selling to me. Where do we want this to go, though? Like, where's our exit pipe? Oh, it's up there. Huh. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. This kind of blows. I'm just gonna be straight with you. This kind of blows. Yeah. And then it's ah. All right, that's not right. That's not right at all. You can only punch thing. Contradict yourself. I have done this thing. I have contradicted myself to my eternal shame. I don't, kinda don't care. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna bounce out of this before I start to swear. And I'm gonna take like a, say about a 2-minute break, just so I can grab a little bit of water and a quick smoke, and we'll come right back and we're gonna take a look at Nobi-Wan's level. But that is curry. Do 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 do. It's curry. You know, there does come a point in whiskey consumption where whiskey stops tasting like whiskey and starts tasting like cough syrup. And I think that's probably a sign to not like whiskey anymore, but I'm not entirely sure. Nobody want. Hold on a second. Am I spelling this wrong? Not a man, but thank you. It happens, Big Bobby. I do take breaks. And I am a lass. Let's see. Now you did give us the level name. Hold on a second. TBD level 1. TBD level 1. And thank you, Alpi. I appreciate that. I'm not seeing your level, Nobi1. Unless I'm looking wrong. Oh! Oh, good call. Big Bobby, good call. Thank you so much. How do we get to where we need to be then? All. There we go. I am a whiskey fan. It's not always for the best, but I am a whiskey fan. What is... Thank you kindly, Alpi. That means an awful damn much to me. What am I doing wrong here? I'm looking in all. And, I mean, I guess order by is probably not really important. Yeah. Either that or, like, you can send it to me. Nobi1? My PSN is... I hope. If you want to send me to, send the creation to my PSN, and then at least I can take a look at it from there. But I'll give you a little bit to kind of work out whatever's going wrong there, and we'll just take a quick look at something else. Poochie Rocket, demo for the Arcade Jam by Antirun. I think this was like put together really, really quickly. So it is only a short demo. By the by, how big is Dreams? That's a bit of a hard question to answer, Hive. Like, if you mean like how big is the media molecule created content? Well, we saw the story mode. The story mode was probably, what, about like 5 hours or so? 5 or 6 hours for me, because I was kind of slow. There are some created level templates that you can work through, and those aren't particularly beefy. They kind of give you a hang of what you're trying to do. Oh, as big as the thermometer allows. And yeah, the way that you can string together different scenes to make a dream more seamlessly than with what we could do with Little Big Planet, where you had to do forced level links, which was kind of awkward. I've seen some dreams that have been pretty beefy. Honestly, a little bit more beefy than I was totally good on having the time to play. Oh, and gigabytes. That's like a really good question, and I do not know. You can rocket punch all kinds of projectiles. Okay. We'll do that thing. I don't really know how to aim my rocket punch. It's kind of vaguely... Oof. L1 plus... Oh, we got a... That's cool. There are definitely some pretty fun things that I've seen so far. And there's a couple of... Wah, wah. There's a couple of creators that I found that are, like, actually pretty good. But there's just so much. Well, it's kind of like LBP. You got a lot of dross that is kind of making it difficult, I think, to find really, really good stuff. Updated my level hub in LBP recently, and almost made the dynamic thermo explode. Mood. Big mood. Oh, I thought that was environmental damage. I was gonna be very impressed. Oh god, like, everything is trying to kill me. Which, sure, that makes sense, but still. A little bit tough to control. And the punch bot over there is a real jerk. Have I played PT? Like, do you mean the actual demo PT? Or do you mean the recreated in Dreams PT? Because I've played the Dreams version, but I haven't played the actual demo. Because it came out when I didn't have a PS4. I've done pretty... That was weird. I've done pretty bad things to the dynamic thermo. I could totally see it about to explode. This dynamic thermo is about to explode! These bomby boys, I tell ya, they are kind of jerks. It is fairly nice looking for just a demo, though. I have played the Dreams one, and it was pretty well done. Ak Draymond's Silent Hills, which was put together in beta. I'd like to see it updated, because it's not super pretty, but... Oh, that was cool. I give it that was slick. But I did think it was fairly well done for what it was. Ak Draymond's a pretty good creator, though. And I am looking forward very much to more from him. He's got a very good aesthetic sense, which I appreciate. Bombo, bombo. Oh, buggery. I don't think that we're gonna get the highest score. I mean, it's just a guess, but I'm guessing not gonna get the highest score. Search up PT and then click on the second floor. It's my most like. It's really good. Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna take a look at Nobi1's level, hopefully, after this, and then once we finish that, I'll give your PT a look. Is the level listed under Big Bobby? Big Bobby 1914? I tried using D-Thermo Chronos, and it didn't really work super well for me. I just turn it on and sometimes it helps a lot, sometimes it breaks everything. D-Thermo's got a really weird way of handling logic, LP. And sometimes it will load things in appropriately. And they'll track logic that's already in the level. And sometimes not so much. So when I was trying to use my the teleporter for my kanji school level, and I was using D-Thermo because it's like a really, really beefy level, it would consistently not load in floors. And it was really kind of a pain in the bum. I don't use the dethermal logic like at all. Fair enough. It's not mine. It's in most life. I gotcha. Alright, well, we'll take a look at it. Are these guys, do they track? They kind of track. Maybe we could just ignore them? Honestly, it doesn't seem like there's much reason to not be always dashing. Which makes me kind of wonder why they didn't make dash the basic move. I like the music though. Could you turn around? No, I need you to not... But also, could you turn around? That would be cool. I really need that thing to die. Oh, crumbs! Crumbs! What's your dreamer tag? Oh, the Hat in Time streams were... They were... Wow. They were certainly something. I do remember talking a lot about Madoka, because I was watching Madoka at that time, right? And, Nobi-wan, my dreamer tag, or my PSN, at least, is, Oh, for God's sakes. Why? I put it in the chat a little while back. If you scroll up just a little bit, you should be able to see it. Alright, this is starting to get like a thing. Oh, those turrets look kind of nice. Now that I get a good look at them in my death. What, really? That's how you want to play me? I'm gonna be played like that? Okay. I think this box has gotten out of sync. Oh, Dezu! Oh, that's right, it's Easter for y'all! Well, I hope that your kids are having a nice Easter. I saw that you were doing some Lego stuff with your daughter. And it looks like you're having a good time except for some missing pieces. That's what the calendar says? Honestly, I kind of don't keep track anymore, Kronos. Alright, so that box is definitely not where it needs to be. That's good to know. It's like all these boxes shifted up. Oh great, we bricked it. Level is bricked! Woohoo! It's always good to find a way to accidentally break a level. Alright, let's check activity. There we are. I wonder why we couldn't find it before. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine. I think everybody's got a lot of stress on their plates, Big Bobby. It's not really a thing here. I'm in Japan, just in case it's your first time into the stream. So Easter's not like really a big holiday for us, but I think for all the folks that do celebrate Easter, probably not a really great one this go about. Alright, we've got TBD Level 1 by Nobi-wan with a full credits page of... Okay, got a fair amount of creations going on in here. Certainly not the longest credits page that I've seen. I actually found a piano tutorial for the original Loco Roco 2 level music. I made a composer track for the factory level. Oh, that is slick. Albie, that is really slick. I never got good with the LBP music creation tools, but that's not really a fault of the tools, that's just a fault that I have no musical skill. Alright. Got a nice environment. It's feeling kind of ominous. Good choice of lighting, by the way. Nice. A little bit of unexpected environmental animation, something that we always appreciate. Like honestly, I'm a really big fan of that. Can we get up in there? No. That's just the evil glow from John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. A fine, fine movie that I recommend to everyone. I don't know if it's as good as The Thing. In fact, I would say it's probably not as good as The Thing. Maybe a little bit better than In the Mouth of Madness. That's iffy though, because I love In the Mouth of Madness. Sam Neill does a really great job. Oh, this is nice. And fabric. Nice job with the fabric, yo. But Prince of Darkness is the only John Carpenter movie that features Alice Cooper. And, you know, that's a hard thing to argue with. I don't believe Alice Cooper got many acting opportunities. He was in Wayne's World, but he played himself, so it doesn't kind of count. Anyone playing Borderlands 3, I keep getting low-level loot in co-op. I'm level 8 or 9, keep getting 4 or 6 with the odd 7. I was playing Borderlands 3, Des, but I really haven't been into it for maybe about a month or so now. I feel bad for a friend of mine. She recently moved to London, long-time dream of hers, and now she's just stuck in her apartment because of the lockdown. She won't get any support from the country? Effing hell! So, like, what's she gonna do, Alpy? Because London is not a cheap city to live in, from everything I understand. I mean, I hope that she's safe. Now that was... Okay, so you've got a visual filter going on here. I see how you're doing that. I kind of use something a little bit similar for my hub. And I do like the effect. Oh, is that it? Okay. Well, Nobi-wan, just as kind of like a straight overview, I like the atmosphere of it. I'd love to play through it again just myself so I could check the sound a little bit better. One issue with streaming I find, and recording with the microphone, is that sometimes it's a little bit hard to hear the sound and levels as the creators intend it to be. That's not a knock on the level, by the way. It's just, you know, my own voice is really loud. It's nice and short and compact so far. I can feel that the atmosphere that you're trying to build with that. And I do kind of look forward to where you're going to be going next. So, where do you kind of want to go next? Are you thinking like a puzzler? Are you thinking something that's going to be utilizing platforms? Something that's more environmental and story driven? She's been saving money for a while, so she'll be fine, or so she says. Well, I hope she is, Alpy. Like, that's tough. I talked to Honey Bunny today, and she said that the Japanese government should be paying out to even foreign residents, which is good news. But she wasn't entirely sure, like, what the payments were going to be. It seemed like there was going to be a high end of 300,000 yen, which is about $3,000, like, give or take. Which, honestly, would be pretty darn cool, because that's more money than I made in the last year on a month-by-month basis. But there's also the possibility that it could be a proportion of your previous salary, in which case I'd be kind of screwed, because my previous salary wasn't very great. Oh, the lockdown is just fudging up everything, Des. UK, depends how long she's been there. I'm not sure. UK usually good with their welfare benefit system, so much so that it does get exploited. Uh, I plan on doing something in the VIA. I'm not sure what a VIA is in this case, Nobi1. But I actually, hold on a second. Because I can follow that. I always forget about the follow function. And I look forward to seeing how that starts to improve. Eternal Darkness. Ooh. Nobi1. Nice choice. Can you try the second floor? Just search up PT. It'll be in most likes. I can do that thing. Give me a sec. Search for PT. And I guess most thumbs up. Second floor. There we go. If you can pull it off, Nobi1, I'd be really interested in seeing it done. Eternal Darkness was a favorite of mine way, way back in the day. Like, I was well younger when Eternal Darkness came out. So I would like to see how you handle that. Alright, we are on the second floor. Contains flashing lights and scenes that might not be suited to those prone to motion sickness. So a quick heads up to anybody on the stream, or anybody who's watching the VOD later. If you got motion sickness issues, maybe watch something else for like a couple of minutes. Hopefully it won't be too big a deal. I see. The 4th grade artwork of a prodigious child. Is one of the things I miss about not having my GameCube anymore. Apple by A. Wignall, 2019. It is a beautiful apple. I don't think there's like a ton of games that I wanted to play from GameCube era, but Eternal Darkness is definitely one I would not mind sitting down all the time when it can be done cleverly. That's pretty cool, Nobi1. I wish you the best of luck with that. I got these pills. They're very tiny pills. They're very wee pills. Unless maybe our main character is keeping their rice in their pill jar. It'd be a strange thing to do, but I have done stranger. Look, they're just spilling their pills everywhere. You're gonna lose those. And then you're gonna be stuck whenever, you actually need the pills again. Okay. I'm just saying if it were me, I would take better care of my pharmaceuticals. We have no jump feature, which is a shame because I really want to jump down there and see what's going on, but nice DVD collection. It's probably mostly Mystery Science Theater 3000. I mean, that's what it would be if it were me. Ooh. Okay. Wait, did we loop? We looped. Is it weird that I don't think I've ever heard the word pharmaceutical spoken? Des, I mean, I have done that. I have done that. I mean, 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 I Not, not recently. And Kronos, you need to expand your world. There's all these words out there that people could be using. Perfectly cromulent words. Phrases even, like fancy pants. That you just might be missing out on. There's some nice audio going on in the bathroom. It's close to childbirth. Then maybe I should step on Lego every now and then, just to kind of to have that experience. All right, so the X starts a loop. I think I'm getting this. And I suppose we're going to be looking for subtle changes in the hallway, like the complete absence of light. That's it's a subtle change. I know this is going to seem really tiny and komakai, but I like this curtain. Like, I mean, I really do, honestly. That's not even joking. I'm going to eat something, then I'll probably continue to work on that level of mine. I'll probably see you next Sunday, or maybe soon. Alpi, you are always welcome here. I hope that you enjoy whatever you eat, that your level goes smoothly, but most importantly, that you stay healthy and safe. And hopefully not too stressed, because we all are right now, and it sucks. But I'm glad that you did get to spend some time with us, and hopefully that helped a little bit with stress. Stage 3 will be absolutely ready by then. There's something about that smile, Kronos, that makes me think perhaps you're not being straightforward with us. Maybe even slightly disingenuous? I'm sorry, I would never own a broom like this. This is a janitor's broom. This isn't a house broom. I'm just saying.
Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice.
Ooh. I like numbers. Do I... Oh, did I miss my chance to loop? I probably missed my chance to loop. The X disappeared. What is going on with this coat hanger? You can't... That's a coat hanger designed by aliens. Alright. Somebody's written a 5 on the screen in blood. Press X in all the numbers. Olsen! How you doing? Ooh. Okay. I hope that you are very well this evening, Olsen. We are goofing around with dreams once again. I'm glad that we finally got the dreams for you. I know that you've been waiting for it for a while. We locked ourselves in. Like fools. We have been locked in this room. Never to escape. Was there another number that we didn't see? No? Perhaps... No? No? Nice router, by the way. Like, that's like a heavy-duty router right there. Right corner, right corner. I mean, right is a relative concept. We got the one over here. We got the one over here. We got the mop, which didn't help us because it's a broom and it's a fake broom. I guess right corner would be over here. Oh, in the right order. Hi. Oh, I get it. It's the time on the clock. Hoi hoi. Alright, Ichi. Ichi. Ko. Q. It. The door she has opened. Something's at the door. Something's at the door. Hey, wait a minute. There was like a whole hallway over here that we could have gone down, but we just dorked around in this room like dorky people. I feel like we missed out. There's probably a secret that we didn't see. Disco. Need to be more on top of these things. Are all the drugs gone? No, we still have drugs. Okay. And that seems to be important in a game like this. Now, we're not saying which drugs, because we do need to be careful about our TOS. We wouldn't want to give the Bezos monster some reason to crush our tiny, tiny stream. But just in a game like this, the generic quote-unquote drugs, which are surely prescribed by a doctor and not abused in any way, shape, or form, are probably really important for the protagonist, not the player. Not the player. That's different. You gonna do the thing? Are you gonna do the crazy thing? No. No. It's just this is where we are. We're all good then. Oh, no, that was different. Don't you close the door on me, yo. I need that door open. Oh man, that's what I thought we did. Major interests matching up with the player? Heresy! Heresy, I say! Stuffing instead of potatoes? Heresy! Call the Inquisitors? Alright. That's a nice bit of lighting. I know that was handled, but I don't do a lot of lighting in Dreams so far. Also, I would totally kill for a red light bulb right now. Like, it would look pretty slick in my... Sorry, I heard somebody crying. And they continued to do so. I'm just saying that my apartment would be improved by colored light bulbs. I think that's kind of the law, really. Would I kill a red light bulb? I mean, that would kind of defeat the purpose. Unless I could kill the red light bulb, steal its soul, and then put the red light bulb's soul into another red light bulb. It would be like red light bulb Inception, but way cooler. I'm not sure if that's how it works, because I haven't checked if light bulbs have souls. Hey, Dez's kids. I hope you had a really good Easter. I hope you're being good kids for your mom. And I hope that you're enjoying the Lego Palooza. But don't leave the Lego on the floor, because then your mom's foot will die. And your mom needs her feet. Like, the feet they're a very important part of the body. Like, basically everything builds up from the feet, so you want to protect your mom's feet. Just be careful with those Lego. Ooh, fancy pants. What do we got here? Is this a break in reality? I myself am a big fan of breaks in reality. Might be why I sleep as much as I do. Have we escaped? Or have we just entered deeper into the hills of Silencio. Silencio. Wow, I'm feeling
The
like
day of the
particularly
crime, the
goofy
father went
tonight.
to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife.
I refuse to shoot anyone's wife. Thank you very much. Like, that's off the table. I'm not down with that.
Shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time.
Oh, Jesus. Now, I know the dream streams aren't like 100% family friendly, but
Shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in
the radio there is a little bit like, I mean, it's a bit a higher level of thing. Are we gonna do this
Shot once in the chest
again?
from point-blank range.
Yeah,
The mother, who
okay.
he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time.
Okay, well, that's great. I really wanted to know that a third time. Now, did they pull the audio files directly from PT? Or like record from PT and then import into Dreams? Alright, I'm only doing one more loop of this. And then I think we're gonna bounce. Because I don't want to give Dez's kids nightmares. Frankly. Can I sneak past you? Behind me. Ooh, Big Bobby. Can't confirm, but I do remember PT's story being a little grisly as well. I mean, normally I don't mind grisly necessarily. I just, you know, there's a time and a place. Eh? Come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. I just can't live without you. We're watching a fan creation of PT, and honestly, not a bad one. You have to account, I think, a little bit for level of sculpting ability, but it's been certainly enjoyable. They popped off for a bit to get ready for the Easter egg hunting. Probably really good timing, honestly speaking. Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm definitely a fan. Random numbers, I always have been a fan of random numbers. It is such a shame that we will likely never get PT. Excuse me. すいません。ちょっと待って、social distancing. Social distancing? Is it still there? Do you think it's still there? I bet it's still there. Just gonna creep around the corner here. Hello? Hello? すいません。誰かおるんすけねおらんおらんみたいな。It appears that our spook just spooked themselves out. T. Hi? Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna do like a title drop. If I'm not being dumb, I think this drawing will be done in 40 minutes. That's pretty quick, yo. Did we do a thing? Was the thing done? And for that matter, was it done by us? See, I just don't want to get lost in the void, is the thing. Oh. Oh? Sure. I guess we got a camera. I don't know if it does anything. Suddenly Nurse Lisa's gonna pop up. There's gonna be blood coming down her face. And we're like, shout out to Silent Hill 1, yo. I do have to say, this is pretty beefy. I don't... Hold on. Yeah? Are you... Was that like a triggerable light? Was that a katana? Did somebody import dye katana? Because I don't know how I feel about that. Excuse me. I can't see anything is the thing. Did I get turned around? I bet I did. Oh, it's a camera flash. Hi. Gotcha. Totally sensible. Not terrifying at all. There we go. Oh. Okay. See, I saw a gribbler. I saw a gribbler in the flash. And I bet if I flash again, it's gonna gribble up closer to us. It's still there. Okay, gribbler. I ain't scared of your stuff. Hey, wait, Chotamante. Where did the gribbler go? It was there. See? Hallway. House. Hallway. Jesus. Alright. I'll give it that. That was pretty well done. Good job on that one. I wasn't expecting sudden gribbler attack. I thought we were doing one of those, like, which side of reality are we dealing with right now? Alright, if we go forward enough. There we go. We bypassed the gribbler. This is gonna drive me nuts. Oh crap, we got turned around, didn't we? Now I don't even know. I think we did. I can't tell where anything is in relation to anything else. Which, I mean, fair. Like, crap. We're back in Demon House, aren't we? Shit! Ah, gribblers! Hi! Gribbly. Alright, let's not get turned around again. We don't want to meet... Like, I'm guessing that's the wife. I'd rather not meet her again. Oh. Lights. We got the lights. Yosh. Escape? Or not escape? Walk through the grill. Or the grid. Alright. Hyperdream Surfer. This is PT second floor. It is a recreation of part of the PT demo. It is definitely interesting, but using the... Oh, nice. Cool, cool. Using the camera to try to navigate is kind of sort of a pain in the butt. I was past the Gribbler. I did make it. I hope that you're doing well tonight, Hyperdream Surfer. I hope that life is not overly stressful. Nice siren effect, by the way. Good job there. Oh, we still have cameras. But it's kind of been cool. Much like the demo, that the creation changes a little bit on each loop. It's a clever idea, but in this instance it's a bit too limiting in the complete dark. I would not say no. Is there blood on the floor? Because the floor appears to be wet. I think for a short section, this could work really well. But I think the longer that the section is, the more likely the player is going to get lost. And lost is not fun. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe if we went back to the entry door, if that would open something. Pretty well. Like, life is honestly pretty up and down. But I'm safe. I'm healthy, as far as I know. I've got food on the table and a roof over my head. Well, actually, like, I guess 5 floors of roofs, because I'm in an apartment and I'm on the 3rd floor, so it's not just my roof. Like, my roof is somebody else's floor. It's very confusing. This is a work in progress. Huh. Because it's already, like, that's a pretty beefy piece of kit. I feel like we spent, what, like maybe 20 minutes on that? I'll give it a thumbs up. In case anybody in the chat is looking to check this one out, this is second floor brackets WIP. It is by Jer underscore 33. That's JERRE underscore 33. I don't have too many complaints about it, aside from things that are just kind of specific to working in dreams, and probably things that'll get polished up in the future as creators get better with things. Now, I am going to take just a couple of minutes of a break so I can get a little bit of water in me and also have a cigarette, because that's really intelligent. Let me try to put a couple of levels in between PT and the house, Big Bobby, just to get a little bit of a different feel. But I'll be back in just a sec. Baby, come back. You can lay it all on me. I was wrong. I just can't live without you. Yes, we are back. Still stuck in LBP. Limbo, finish up a project. I understand, Kronos. And thank you, thank you, Big Bobby. I don't get a chance to sing very often, but I do try. Uh, is that in LBP or LBP Game and Dreams? Kronos is actually a very, very solid LBP Little Big Planet creator. Hasn't moved on to Dreams yet. I don't know if any of the folks in chat are LBP players, but this does give me the chance to spam Kronos's link because he is so good and you should play his levels. Really, I just should have a macro for this link because I feel like I put it into chat like once every couple of weeks, basically. But yeah, if any of y'all are playing on Little Big Planet, definitely check out Kronos' work because it's very, very impressive. Send me your level provided LBP1, LBP2 still work on LBP3, PS3. They should work. And actually, Hyperdream Surfer, if you would be kind enough to put your PSN, you don't have to. I understand completely if you want to keep it private, but I take a look at LBP levels in a different series on YouTube. So if you've got some levels that you'd like me to look at, by all means, let me know where to find you. There's a somewhat playable version of Project called Demo. It's good. Now, along with PT probably being copyright bait, we are going to take a look at Sonic Adventure New DX Alpha version 0.1 by Double L Elite. And if PT didn't get us caught with copyright, then this will probably do it. Oh, this is one of those 3D Sonics. Those are chonky rings? Like, those are... Wait, what? What? What just happened? The chonky ring sent us someplace. Alright, fair enough. Even though it was made on PS4, it still can be played on PS3 though, right, Kronos? Oh, big boy, we get copyright strikes all the time. Usually it's music. Like, usually the music will catch a copyright strike. This is weird. Not necessarily bad, but definitely weird. I make stuff, then I harp on that same stuff for no good reason. You've got absolutely good reason, Kronos. You do good work. I haven't been on LBP for many years, but I would go back to play things by other people. My Dreams page is dreams.me hyperserver. Gotcha. Let me
Better get going.
Sonic, you can wait. We have more important things to do. We're finding people. Cool. Oh, ちょっと待って.
Better get going.
Don't start with me, Sonic. That's weird. Hyperdream Surfer, I put it into the address bar, but it didn't pop up. Let me try looking for your name.
Get going.
Huh. Ah, here you are. That's weird. I wonder why it didn't pop up the first time. Excellent.
Better get going.
いいゲームを作ろう! Are you a Japanese creator? Or are you creating here in Japan? Because we do always welcome folks from the J side. Is there an option to change your Dreams ID from your general PSN name? People seem to ask for Dreams IDs a lot over here. I don't think so. I mean, I think your Dreams ID is your PSN name. So maybe people just kind of fixate on the fact that it's in Dreams. This is very tall grass, and I cannot see Sonic. And this Sonic feels very slow, if that makes sense. I mean, that shouldn't be the case. Sonic should never, ever feel slow. That's the whole point of Sonic, but it just seems weird to me. Literally, every other game people ask you for your PSN. Dreams is an exception, I suppose. I wonder if we're getting a lot of folks that are just coming in through Dreams. Wee. Alright, Sonic Adventure, you're, like, failing to impress me. I thought there would be something a little bit more significant than this. Although, I mean, I do like the look. I'll give it that. I like the look. Nani? What? Alright, that good job, Sonic. Good job. Now this one I've been looking forward to take a look at. Origamurai, Chapter 1. Travel across Japan as an origami samurai. Find your... いえ、イギリス人です。ロンドンから日本語を勉強してます。おっす。勉強頑張れ。絶対上手にできるぞ。うん。はいはい。配達します。We wish you the best of luck with your Japanese studies. Hyperdream Server. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been living here in Japan for 16 years now. My Japanese ability is still not as good as it needs to be, but I do appreciate the difficulty of learning a second language, and I wish you all the best luck with it. My 3-year-old asked if we could build a rocket ship to see his uncle as he's far, far away in heaven. Oh my god, Des. That's like extremely touching, but also extremely sad. I do like his thinking. Osu! DH Style! We were talking about you earlier in the stream. It is really cool to see you. Thank you for sending me your new stuff. I took a look at your Witcher level. I was a little bit confused because it ended really, really quickly. What's going on? Why am I so small? I am very wee. Very old, got cancer, it's okay. Well, I mean, that's the way of it, I suppose. I still like the through line of your child's thought, though. Building a rocket, I think, is probably the appropriate course of action. Kind of like Obon, where you create eggplant horse for past relatives to provide safe passage back to heaven. Maybe in the opposite style, but yeah. I do have like a really good manga about an Obon that never ends. And the in the manga, it's a cucumber horse, not an eggplant horse. But as someone living there, how would you, my Japanese? Well, I mean, it's clear, and there weren't any grammatical errors in it. Also, I completely missed what we were supposed to do. I think square is attack. I don't know what block is, but let's be honest, I never use block in games anyways. Oh, that one. When I first dropped it, it was just a static scene. But over the course of the day, I was having ideas for expanding it as an interactive story that you've seen there. Well, we look forward to seeing more of it. I do want to ask, because I've never had you on stream before. The D-I-H in your name, should I pronounce that D? Or is there a different pronunciation that would be better? I'll probably add more episodes to complete it. Interesting. I don't really know anything about, like, The Witcher's background, so it's all very new to me. One thing I would say is that it felt like my movement was a little bit slow from actually getting to where the sword was. Yeah, I think because my real name is Diogo. I'm from Portugal, by the way. Oh wow, welcome. Let me write that down, because I do kind of interact with you, at least not infrequently, so I'd like to get your name right. Diogo equals D-style hip-hop. Oh god, hi! Probably shouldn't be writing things down while we're being attacked by spiders? Why? What is it? It's always gotta be spiders. I don't know why. Also, I don't seem to be making a lot of headway. Oh, I cut its head off. Okay, perfect. I did the walk slowly because I'm kind of mimicking Telltale Games. Ah, I see. Okay, so there's a purpose to that style of movement. I'm much too lazy with kanji. Lucky for me, the Android IME gives options to choose from, so I can recognize, if I recognize like a right word. Autocorrect is a big friend. It's not an always friend, but it can be a big friend. I see where you're coming from then, Diogo. And in that case, like, if it's a stylistic choice, like, this is how you want the level to operate, that's what you've got in mind, I'm not gonna knock it. It's been a while since I played one of those games, so it didn't, like, immediately pop up in my mind. But now I can see what you're going for. My Japanese expense as far as both alphabets and a handful of kanji. Well, I tell you, I mean, I'm not going to push anybody to learn more than they want to learn, but I do find that kanji's kind of like a snowball rolling downhill. That in the beginning, there's a lot to learn, but the more that you learn, the more that it kind of feeds into the next stuff that you're going to be learning, and a lot of things will get to be easier to recognize. I have played some of the Telltale games, Diogo. It's been a while, but I did, I played the Borderlands games, and I played Walking Dead Season 1 and 2. Well, I guess the one Borderlands game. So I am relatively familiar. When I try to study kanji, I want to get the chance, need to really dig into them at least once a week. It does help if you are getting regular practice. I mean, yes, obviously regular practice, but what's the word that I want? Reinforcement? It's a bit easier for me because it's in the environment all around me, basically. So I get to see stuff in signs all the time. I get to see stuff in menus and on packaging. It's a little bit harder when your only access is through your study. Wait, is this hurting me or is it hurting them? I think it's hurting me. I think I got it. That was terrible. Would you recommend following Japanese people on Twitter? Yes and no. One thing that I find with the Japanese folks that I follow on Twitter is that a lot of them speak in a very slangy way and don't always use, like, sometimes don't always use kanji at all. Don't necessarily, well, I mean, just like English and Twitter, don't necessarily follow, like, appropriate grammar. And it's easy to parse that in English because, like, English is my native language, so if somebody makes mistakes or if somebody's using bad grammar on purpose, I can recognize it and see what they mean. With the Japanese, it just looks a little bit like soup. A potentially dumb thing I like to do with kanji is make scenery and then completely replace every object with the respective kanji. I like that idea, Kronos, actually. Also, that crab just totally bodied us. I have no idea what they wanted us to do with the crab. A fox? Yeah, I saw it board one of the remaining fleeing ships. A ship, so it's crossing the sea. A sea. I can read. I'd gladly take you, but I'm trapped by debris. Alright, so where is our hitbox on this crab? Also, that's a nice shot. Like, the camera there, the way they've done it with the lighting, that looks really good. It was an idea that sort of popped into my mind when someone came up and asked me to teach them some hiragana, which was weird. There was a dedicated Japanese class in my school back then. Ah. Okay, so we want to watch out for the water jets. Clearly, bad. Oh, you jerk. You're only paper. Alright, so now it's down. Oh! Like we wrecked it. I have no idea how we did that. Of course I didn't take it. To be honest, I forgot about it the day I went home. Thank you, my tiny paper friend. I'm free. The turtle was free and offered to take the warrior across the sea to his homelands. Yatta? The warrior rode on the turtle's back. They spent many days at sea together. I bet they got tired of each other's jokes really quick. The warrior pondered what other creatures he might encounter on his journey and if the fox was truly leading him home. That's a tough question, Kronos. Are any of us truly free the way that we want to be? I mean, I know myself I'm not, but thanks for playing. Chapter 2 is coming soon. That was, like, not an insignificant chapter. Like, for not an insignificant chunk of a first chapter. Now, I want to try to take a look at one of Hyper Dream Surfer's levels before we wrap up for the night. We are getting, well, we're actually past the 2-hour point, so I do need to have a little bit of a care for my throat. You're level 37. We know what you like to do. Play. And you have a new passion. Curation. I will, we'll do that. But let's see. Hyper Dream Surfer. What do we got? I think we'll save the house for the next time, Big Bulby. Cause we're actually kind of like over time right now. Nobody is free the way they want to be, I think. Yeah, Diego, I think that you do have a point there. Because what people want is not a static thing. Nice. Yeah. I can see that. I could totally see that. Creations. What do we got from you? Deus Sominum. Volcano Survival. Which one sounds niftier? What you want today will definitely change. Speaking from 41 years of experience, yeah. I mean, there are things that I've had as goals that I didn't necessarily realize when I was younger, that haven't changed, but still, there are definitely some things that are quite different from what I expected.
Over here.
I'm a giant hand. I mean, you know, there's something to be said about being a giant ambulatory hand that can fly. I mean, if you watch Evil Dead 2, Bruce Campbell's hand couldn't fly. If the hand could have flied, could have flied, could have flown.
But it's me. Just kidding. There's that.
Fly, flew, flown. Right.
Some call us the gods of gods. Well, now that you're acquainted with your hand, you can begin creating your own universe.
I don't want to be
So
acquainted
when
with
you
my
do it
hand.
all, it probably won't turn out all right, but that's okay. It'll only bother a few trillion souls.
I don't want to bother any
Place
souls.
those 4 elements in my cauldron to get the cosmic ritual started.
That was weird. That was weird, right? Oh god, we're clipping through the ground. Clipping? It is a snazzy hand. I mean, I have to give it that. I would be remiss to complain about this hand. The control is slightly lacking, if I were to be honest, but it does look nice. Now, is it in the cauldron? I think we maybe no? Perhaps not. It's weird the distance away from the hand that the actual blobby bit is. I can't quite tell where it's gonna go. Now the cauldron is getting kind of sparkly. It's no problem. Don't worry about it, Hyperdream. Ah, I see. What were you working on here? Like, what aspect of the creation was yours? We keep on just dropping the stuff. As creators, I'm kinda sucking. First of all, those running water trickles, I helped make it a bit clearer. Okay. That's kinda cool. Blorp. I just, like this Play-Doh. I am dropping this Play-Doh everywhere. Nice stream catcher, by the way. How much Play-Doh do we need? Alright, we have all the Play-Doh. But... zap the fountain. Am I zapping? No, that's flying. And then when the frame rate on the base PS4 was terrible, about 27 FPS, I did a lot of optimization. Now it's mostly running smooth. Triangle zap. Take that. I have the power of a goddess in my hand. It does not seem to have created life. Unless we're going for some kind of protoplasmic beast. In which case, like, I'm a fan of protoplasmic beasts, don't get me wrong. I think every base creation needs one of those. McAlchemist designed the gameplay, and Beavis did the environment. Alright, so this was definitely a team project then. It's one that my brain is not really working with very well, but that's, I think, not the creation's fault. Is Beavis is that a well-known creator? Should I be keeping an eye out on them? Beavis. Check. I can't write anymore. That's probably a sign. Alright, we're gonna leave our we have doors. We have many doors. See you later, fountain. I'm not playing by your rules anymore. I'm checking out these doors. Or windows. Possibly windows. Zedita was voice and Tapgiles was logic. I just came in to help optimize. I was gonna do effects as well. That's my specialty. But I felt like... the MC has a particular drawn style. I didn't want to lose that feel. Kronos, you're very on the Tsuchinoko. And I wish you the best in luck in finding it. We have a boundary broken the game, by the way, so that's good. And we've found a headless Elvis. And really, who doesn't want a headless Elvis in their life? It floats. That's how you know it's imbued with the power cosmic. Much like Thor's hammer or Doctor Strange's magic. Alright, but... Kronos on... well, I mean, I guess PSN and LBP are the same. Yep, there we go. Kronos 453. I am gonna bounce out of this level for right now because we are getting to the point where I need to wrap up to protect my voice. Kronos, be a little bit more proud, yo. You make well more than average content. Alright, so that does bring us pretty much to the end of the stream. We did have some new folks drop in tonight, so just as schedule guide. I stream every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Japan time. So that's GMT plus 9. You'll have to do the conversions for your own time zones to figure that out. Generally, the Wednesday and Thursday streams tend to be long-form game streams. Right now, we're in the middle of Gravity Rush. When we finish Gravity Rush up, we'll probably do a couple of, like, random stuff. And then, I think, jump into Doom 2016. I'm still not 100% sure. Maybe Resident Evil Remake, but that's still, like, a couple weeks in the future. The Sunday streams are alternating between LBP3 and Dreams. So since tonight was Dreams, next week will be LBP3. Now, because of everything going on in the world, and I've had a little bit of extra time, we have been doing on and off streams on the off days, but they're not set. So if we do a special stream, I always put it up on Twitter, and I guess I should probably put my Twitter name up. My Twitter name's the same as the regular name, though, isn't it? I always forget. It's not like I tweet it myself. Yeah. So, if you want to check in and see if we're doing a special stream, then if you follow on my account, then I'll usually put the update up like a couple of hours before the stream. If it's a regular stream, I usually do the warning about 15 minutes before the stream just to give folks time to come in. 2 p.m. Oh, that's pretty excellent news, actually. Kronos has got like the really bad time because Kronos is on not exactly East Coast, but pretty close to East Coast of Canada. Asha. But, yes. I had a really great time tonight. It was nice to see some new folks dropping in. Diogo, it's super cool to see you because, like I said, we've been talking back and forth a little bit for the last couple of, last month or so, actually, when I looked at Chamber on Fever Dreams. Hyper Dream Surfer, it was really, really cool to see you. Big Boop as well. I screwed up that name. It wasn't Big Boop. It was Big something 1914. Fudge. I lost it because my brain is pretty much garbage. Always good to see Alpy as well, and I super appreciate Alpy, you looking out for me in chat. And Des, to you and your kids, I hope that you're having a wonderful Easter. Enjoy yourselves, keep yourselves happy. All of you keep yourselves healthy. Do what you can just to stay safe. Because we need all of you around. Like, not here in the channel, although you're always welcome here in the channel, but we need you around on the planet. Because there's not enough good people on the planet, so we want to kind of expand that number. But that does do it for us this go about. So from me, Risco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.